So I think when you start in music and when you say like, okay, I want to do music, it's kind of unclear what exactly you should do because there are quite a lot of things. And in one of my previous videos, I talked about that when you start, it's important to try things out, but at first it's kind of hard to know what to try and how you can build your music study plan, especially when you're on your own. There's like really no one yet around who also does music, but you still want to do it. So in this video I'm going to show you my music study plan, so something that I have come up with, and I'm going to show you what you can study, like what you can start with. Maybe it will give you some inspiration and you will choose something from it as well. I divided my study plan into I have my laptop here, so I'm going to read from it. So singing, instrument, music theory, production, songwriting, and promotion. And I'm going to explain in more detail what each category means and what it includes, because there are elements in that. These elements they essentially make the study plan. What I usually do when I plan my day, I would write each category and choose something from the table for each category and do it. And of course you don't have to study everything from this table, so you can pick up something that you like, something that you want to study, and move this way. Let's start with singing. So here we have 10 minutes warm-up, exercises, riffs and runs, singing and reviewing, harmony singing, voice training, rap, and breathing techniques. The first three I do every day, so this is 10 minutes warm-up. This is something that I talked about in one of my previous videos as well. Then I do some exercises from my vocal teacher and riffs and runs from the channel called Aussie Vocal Coach. Then singing and reviewing. I also try to do it every day, so I would sing 3 or maybe more songs, just record myself and then listen to that. I think it just helps me to study my voice and see where I have kind of problems, what I should improve. Yeah, so I think it's a very useful thing. Then harmony singing, this is just something that I really want because I really like when people sing harmonies, and I want to do that as well because this is something that you can see a lot in modern music, and that's important to study, in my opinion. Then voice training, and this is more about training the voice, not singing voice, just like your usual voice with which you speak every day. And there are also some exercises to do that. Yeah, some tongue twisters. And then here we have rap, and I just have the word rap here because I'm also interested in that. Yeah, so I let my interest lead me. Then breathing techniques. Here I haven't really figured it out because when you sing, it's important to be able to control your breathing. Yeah, that's something that I need to figure out. Now let's move on to the next category, which is pretty simple instrument. And here I have drums, piano, and guitar. I can play the piano, but as for guitar, I cannot play it that well. That's why I'm learning, and I can already play several chords, but yeah, I have to learn more, I guess. And drums, so I'm very interested in drums. Yesterday I've actually tried drums and I really liked it, so that's what I want to continue doing. From here we slowly moved on to music theory. So here I also have a lot of things. First of all, it's harmony, and this is just yeah, about studying harmony, how it works, and there are actually quite a lot of videos about interesting videos about that. Then all the rest, well, basically this is about just studying websites connected to music theory and studying the topics there. I actually have talked about one of the sources to study music theory in my previous video, so check it out. The next thing is reading about music. This is about just finding out different styles, how they work, what is like the history, because I think it's great to know the background, the context of the music genre you're working in, searching for inspiration and just studying history of music. And then by writing discovering artists, I meant exploring different artists and listening to more music and listening to a lot of different genres, which is exciting. This is also a great opportunity to learn from other artists. With the connection of that, we have analyzing artists. So sometimes when you really like the song, I think it's a good idea to study the song, probably to reconstruct it in your door, just to see how it works, and maybe you'll find some ideas that you can also use in your own music. The final thing is in music theory, and I don't know why, I just have it here. It's ear training. There is an app that you can use, and there are a lot of apps, I think, that you can use to train your ear with different intervals, chords, and improve in ear training as well. And production. Okay, so I know when you do music, you don't have to know like how to do everything, and it's great to keep focused on something, on your like niche, but I just want to learn something about production as well, just like to know what is going on and to make my own music as well, because I think it's very inspiring. Now I think I'm at the stage where I know where I want to be focused, but just learning about other things as well, I believe this is going to help me boost my music. I think it's important to let your interest lead you. In music production, I have Ableton course. This is a course that I found on the internet, and I try to do it regularly, like 3 videos from the course a day. It's important to do practice as well, because like you can watch videos, but without practice you forget it very quickly. That is why. Then YouTube tutorials. I mean, there are a lot of there is a lot of material on music production on YouTube. It can be overwhelming sometimes, because for example, you know nothing about that and you just start, and in the videos usually they do not explain the basics, so you have to really find these videos where the basics are explained. But yeah, this is not always the case, but still watching that and just figuring it out, even if you don't understand it, just keep watching, and I believe that you will figure it out eventually. But yeah, it's important not to stop, but just to continue. Then courses. This is just about different courses that you can find on the internet. I think there are quite a lot of free courses, or for example on Skillshare, I know you can try 1 month for free and also do some courses there. I've already talked about reconstructing songs, actively listening to songs and figuring out like which drums the song that you like uses, or what is the bass line and other drums, what is the melody, chord, harmony, all of that. That also helps in studying and in understanding how the song is constructed, how it works, and etc. Then equipment. Here I've written it down because now I currently don't really have a lot of equipment, and I cannot really afford buying everything at once. So I'm learning about different kinds of equipment, understand what I currently need to earn money for, what I need to buy to boost my music, and that's a gradual process, I think. Then I've recently discovered that there are production covers, which is quite logical, I think, because like there are singing covers and there are production covers. Yeah, when people reconstruct songs again and post them on YouTube or on different platforms. That's also something that you can do, just to create the whole song from scratch, but on your own, and singing on your own, just like your own instrument sounds. I think that's a great idea. Okay, the last 2 categories is songwriting and promotion. In songwriting, so this is also quite understandable, I think, lyric writing and melody writing. You can find different videos, different articles on how to improve your lyrics or how to improve your melodies. Yeah, there are quite a lot of videos on YouTube about how to write the best melodies, or there are videos about some kind of secret, or like the melodies that different artists use that you can also use, and that you can adapt to your own music. And the last thing, in songwriting, I have 15 minutes. This is about just in the morning, or like when you have time, just sitting for 15 minutes and trying to come up with something, with a song, with a melody, lyrics, and just letting it flow, not like judging yourself, not criticizing yourself too much, but just doing that. And then after these 15 minutes, if you have more time, I think it's great to or either continue or review what you have written. It really helps to keep going and not being too harsh with yourself. that's why, yeah, I have it here. Finally, promotions, tips, and YouTube videos or podcasts. There are quite a lot of articles about tips on how to promote your music, where to do that, and there are services that help you with this, just with placing your music on different platforms, and of course YouTube videos, podcasts with different producers and people who know how to do it. Of course, I think there are more things that you can add to this table, and some of them may go away after I figure out that I don't want to focus on that, but I want to focus on some other aspect of this plan, which is also fine. And I hope this study plan will help you and you will get some ideas from this. But actually, that's it for this video. Please write down in the comments down below. Maybe there is something that you would add to this table, to the study plan, or maybe there is some other way that you would organize it, or you have some other ideas about doing that, about organizing this table. And thank you a lot for watching this video. Subscribe, like, share, do all of that, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.